So this is a quick view to show you how you can use something called Google Fusion Tables to create a cloud-based database for your students to be able to search for internship sites and request to you that they pursue those sites. This is the database on the student side. You'll notice here that this is a card view, so there are these views of each of the sites in a little card. Now there's also a map view tab here where students can see a map of all of the different sites, and they can click on any of these and see details about them, including if there's a picture up there. And then also students can customize and create their own tabs on here, a map view or a card view or a chart view, depending upon their search interests. Now with this data set, what students can do is go ahead and filter down this data based on things like the site status. So if the status of the site that they're looking for is they only want open sites, it takes it down to 51 sites on this data set that we're working with. They can add another filter criteria, which is perhaps the site type. And from here we can see that maybe the student is interested in business and interested in law. And so now we're down to 4 sites total, and they can see on the map these sites. They can then go ahead and create their own custom map or card view so that they can see just those sites whenever they log on. These are those 4 sites. Now in addition, students can filter these card views down. So let's say again, use our same example. We go to site status, open sites, and then we add a filter here for site type. And we say that, let's say it is business and law. And in this card view that I've created, there's this request to pursue button that's embedded in here. And so let's say that this student is really interested in the Ironbound Business Improvement District. We can say request to pursue, and it automatically propagates a form with the name of the business, the site mentor, and the site's email, and if there's a website, that also. So the student then just has to put in their name and their email address, and when they hit submit, it sends that data to a separate spreadsheet that I call the request to pursue existing sites, and it leaves in there this fresh new row of this site, Ironbound Business Improvement. And from there, the internship coordinator can go through and decide what they want to do with that request. They can stall out and say, I'm not sure yet. They can approve the site to pursue it. Approval is expiring soon if they want to go back and start to wrap some of these searches up. They can end a site saying you can't pursue it anymore. They can deny a site, and they can put archive, and so that we have a record that that student did try to pursue that site, but maybe it didn't pan out for them. There's also a notes place here where the internship coordinator can add any details to go along with the search information. So let's say in this example, with this timestamp of this recent submission, that me being the student here has decided that I want to pursue this site. The internship coordinator says, okay, you can approve this site. Perhaps they've gotten 10 or 15 or 20 sites to pursue. They fill that all out. Then what they can do is click this add-on button here and use this really great utility called Formule to send out a custom email to any and all of the students that are on this list that have not been emailed yet. So if I click on that, it says I'd like to preview my email before I send it, because perhaps I'm sending out 100 emails now, and sends out a custom email. I'll show you what that looks like in a minute here. When we send this email out, it sends out to as many students as you want. Just so you know here, anybody on this side that has a row, any rows here that are not filled in, it will send an email to. It just put down that it just sent an email to this one, so it won't send it again unless I clear this column, this cell out. If I check my email now, I will see that I've gotten an email, request to pursue Ironbound Business Improvement District, approved to pursue. So the kid knows right away that they've been approved to pursue it. This can be a custom email. It can have a logo in here. It says this email is to inform you that your request to pursue Ironbound Business Improvement District has been approved to pursue. Please see below for any additional information, which is where any notes could be. And then also it encapsulates all of the student's prior search history that was in that original data set. So it reminds the student that they've been approved to pursue these sites, denied for these, so they have a good sense of the work that they have ahead of them.